Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. We are Jay, hold on, wait. This is Blerd Talk, and we done made it to 40 episodes. I'm proud of
40
us.
episodes. I'm so proud too. I thought we stop at the 5.
But it's true though. We made it 40 episodes in. Thank you for the people that watch and subscribe and like the videos. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate the feedback that y'all give us. We love it. As y'all can see, Scott is not with us this week. So we're trying to get a better time to work with Scott. So we're gonna, that's coming. We're working on that. Okay. So just to give y'all a heads up, because I know, we switch people all the time. And here's the thing. If you all want to join us, hit us up on Instagram. The link is down below or in the description. I was going to say I was going to put it somewhere, but that's BS. I'm not going to put it nowhere. But I'll put it in the description so y'all can, if y'all want to join us, come on the show. I have no issue with that. Now, I will say you do go to you go through like a screening process. Me and Jay, we go like if you cool or not. We feel the vibe. You straight. You in there. Ain't got nothing to worry about. So we straight. But we're going to hit right in it. Because Jay, I want to tell you something this week. Now, Jason and I saw Bullet Train this past week.
Yeah.
And I left out the movie theater thinking, damn, this is damn good. Like, it was a mix of Kill Bill and John Wick. But it's been getting a lot of hate online. And I don't understand why. Bullet Train was so good. I thought Brad Pitt did an amazing job. See, and now I will tell you, this is why I go back to my not watching the trailers, because I didn't see any of the trailers for it. So I didn't even know Zazie Beetz was in it. And this is going to be full of spoilers. Every movie we talk about right here today is going to be full of spoilers. So just know. But the movie was put together well. Michael Shannon always does a good job. The White Tiger, he murdered that joint. I did not see that coming. I will say I did not see that coming. And excuse me, I forget the dude's name who played the uncle, the grandfather who had the cane. I forget his name, but he always does a good job. He was good in Helix. He's good in everything he's in. I truly thought the movie was put together well. And I honestly don't think there was a scene where I was like, oh, this is completely unnecessary. I honestly don't think so. I'm trying to go back, but Mink said we just dropping episodes. But I don't think there was a bad scene in there. I honestly don't think there was a bad scene in there.
I don't think so either. It's like you said, it was put together well. It was not a beat missed. No. Like, it wasn't like wasted moment. Everything meant something. And even with them building the characters, they did a great job of doing character development with each character.
I agree.
As much as they could. And it was I
agree.
It was fleshed out pretty well for them to introduce so many characters with the flashbacks and It was. They did a good job.
And you know how I feel about flashbacks. I was like, oh, here we go. We on that Man of Steel shit. Here we go. But every flashback was done right. It was enough for you to get the story and move on. I thought that was good.
Forgot that flashback with Tangerine and Lemon when they were counting how many people they killed.
Yes.
That was probably the weakest of all the flashbacks.
Really? I kind of like that one.
Yeah, I mean, it was like a good excuse for an action set.
Yeah, true.
They were saving the dude, and he was knocked out while they was dragging his body and killing people at the same time.
Bro,
like, I got a sword.
He was like, no, it was 17. Oh, by far, they were the best actors. They were the best.
It took.
Oh my God!
Like I told you, it took me. And forgive me, y'all can call me slow, but it took me like a good hour and a half into the movie to realize that was Aaron Taylor Johnson. I was like, oh, snap.
So I did
not catch it in the beginning. The accent, way he was acting.
When you called me, I was like, yeah, that's my man from Kick-Ass and Godzilla. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man.
It wasn't until the scene where he was finally going after White Tiger when he was talking to him on the phone.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
It's not our fault your wife died and blah, 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 when he was doing all that. That's when I was looking like, oh, snap, that's Kick-Ass. I was like, dang, it took me damn near the whole movie.
Bro.
I was blown that, well, go ahead. I ain't gonna go that far.
No, like, but and I forget the dude's name, but it's the black guy who played, he played the Eternals.
Ryan Henry.
Right, I am so happy to see him like spread his act because he did good. Him and Aaron were probably the best characters in the whole movie. They really were. They were the best characters in the whole movie. But
real quick,
go ahead.
And real quick, quick big ups because certain people seen in the pop star lifestyle don't appeal to me, but shout out to Bad Bunny. He did a great job in his role as the Wolf, though. He was actually really, really good.
So I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know who he is.
I know who he. Only reason I know, this is messed up. I don't know who he is musically. I just knew that he was in wrestling.
Oh, okay. But he
did like a cameo appearance in the WWE.
Oh.
And that's when I found out about him. Found out he was a big musical artist. That's how I didn't even know he was like a musical artist. I ain't see him till wrestling.
Well,
I knew he was on the screen though, but I don't know none of his music. Respect to Bad Bunny, but he did a good job as the Wolf though.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe acting is his thing because he murdered that Joan as the he murdered that thing as the Wolf. He murdered it, and that just goes to show you because he really didn't have. I always tell people. You always make it as an actor or actress when people hate you in real life. Like my man from Game of Thrones and Monique, when people hate them in real life, that's how you know they made it. And when you don't have that many parts, but people remember. And to be honest, he didn't have a lot of speaking parts, but his emotion, just you knew exactly the way he was trying to come across. You knew exactly that.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna lie to you. The man is dominating like as an actor. Like I'm like, damn. Because the first thing I said was like, oh, I don't know this dude. He like a new dude, but apparently.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He murdered it.
He's a superstar apparently, like music. He's a superstar.
Oh wow, he murdered it. He was fantastic. Like nobody did bad. Nobody did bad. No, even the dudes who was trying to open the case. They was like, man, why we always gotta be the motherfuckers that open the case? He said, bro, I don't want no goddamn bomb to go off in my face. He said, if it's such a basic job, why would your man do it? Hey, so that shit was so funny, bro.
That was dope.
I completely didn't see, even the voice didn't recognize to me that Sandra Bullock was at the end.
No, it did come together when it was her though. I was like, that dude sound like her.
I never even noticed it, and the whole time I'm trying to figure out who it was, it never even dawned on me that was Sandra Bullock. And as far as white women go, Sandra Bullock and Nev Campbell, they my boos. I'm sorry, I hate to say it. They my love buddies. They my nice little lad mice. I love them.
Lad mice.
But everybody did good, like, and that's why it was kind of confusing to me because we talk about this a lot. I think that movies have come where people just can't enjoy them. They always got to be, something like it got to be Oscar worthy. But not every movie is meant to be Oscar worthy. Some movies are just meant to enjoy, and that was a movie you can enjoy.
Yeah, and that like I told my coworker before I went to go see it. I was like, I know what I'm gonna get. I already know what this about, so I'm good. It went exactly. It actually still exceeded my expectations.
It did.
But I already had it as a solid action movie going in. So for it to be better than that, that's an extra cherry on top for me.
And did you peep the girl pushing the cart? Was Karen from The Boys, the girl, the deaf girl, because she my boo too. So when she was pushing the car, I was like, "Wait, is that Karen?" I was like, "Ooh, baby!" I was like, but Dude, I like how whole Brad Pitt's like when the wolf. He's like, dude, I don't even know you. What are you doing? But the way everything tied in, how the Hornet was making the venom. Oh, and then when he was like, I know you got an antidote, and as soon as she pulled it out, he stuck him. Yo, the movie was so good.
You got a backup, right?
He said, you got a backup? He said, come on, what are you, a rookie? You got to have a backup. I highly, like, everybody should go see The Bullet Train. Like, it was really good. I'm going to step off key real quick, Jason, because I want to know your opinion on something. The water bottle though. When they showed the water bottle go from the jaw all the way to so
got stuck in the vending machine.
Hey, so y'all, real quick, the water. So I hate to say it, but the water bottle was a main character, like literally. Yeah. So the water bottle got stuck in the machine. Somebody else got the water bottle, but then the water bottle goes in the trash can, rolls underneath the chair. Like it was wow. They drugged the water bottle. Hey son, that shit was so good.
That joke was so hilarious.
I wanted to tell you, get your opinion on something, because right before we started the show, there's this thing on Twitter right now about Chris Pratt. So apparently Chris Pratt, you know, we all know the industry is like freaking terrible when it comes to women getting paid. And Chris Pratt apparently got paid more money than Bryce Dallas Howard for the Jurassic World movies or Jurassic, you know, whatever. Well, I poked the hornet's nest because I said, I know for a fact that you guys don't think Chris Pratt is a better actor than Bryce Dallas Howard. And
his love interest in the Jurassic movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
And people were saying yes.
He is?
They were saying he is, and I'm thinking to myself, don't get me wrong. It's really hard for me to put Chris Pratt as like a better actor than Bryce Dallas Howard. In fact, I wouldn't even do it, because Bryce Dallas Howard is an amazing actress. She's nice with it. She played in that episode of Black Mirror. In fact, she was in Lady in the Water. She was the girl in Lady in the Water.
I never seen Lady. Okay. But I never seen Lady in the Water. But I know what you're talking about. She was in that social media episode of Black Mirror. Right.
Excellent.
The more likes
get on. Right. Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So
now I got a little something to go off of, because I was about to say I only remember her from. Now you mentioned Black Mirror, I only seen the first Jurassic World.
So, but you just proved my whole point that I was going to say to people, because I was going to tell people, I put in the thing, besides Marvel, besides, you know, Guardians of the Galaxy and Parks and Recreation, could you tell me anything that Chris Pratt's been in?
And that goes to what I was about to also say too, because at the same time, even I was about to say, since I don't have much to go off with Bryce, I can at least speak to Chris Pratt.
Because he's been in the Marvel movies, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like the Marvel movies put him on a little bit of a pedestal. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. So I was like, thank you, Sean. I had said no. He's no way better actor than Bryce Dallas Howard. No way. No way.
As I see him right now, is with the right type of movie, he's good.
Mm-hmm.
But we talking about range.
Range.
We talking about
range. Exactly.
That's the point. We talking about range.
Range.
So, don't get me wrong. Yep. I'm not asking any actor or actress to, if you built your name off action movie, stop doing an action movie, do a romantic movie to prove that you're a great actor or actress. I'm personally not asking that. However, you got people like, you know, Denzel, who's in an action movie, a romantic, a rom-com,
drama,
a thriller,
range,
a bit horror.
Range.
That still trumps a one trick pony. And I love my one trick ponies. Y'all good for, you know what I'm saying? Steven Seagal, all day, every day, snapping necks
and arms. Hey,
yeah. You ain't got to be in Meet the Parents. You good. You
good. Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you ain't, you ain't like actor. But Chris Pratt ain't got no range from what I see. I'm not knocking him for
Right,
it,
not knocking him, but I'm right. You know, but that's what I'm trying to tell people, like, not knocking him, but Bryce Dallas Howard was a better actress better actress than Chris Pratt is. So we had some things hit, and you know what? I was talking to Jay about this a long time ago, but I told him we was going to start doing the top 5 movies or shows you should be watching on streaming services, because I notice a lot of you all are not hip to these kind of things, and I know y'all think that we just talk about nerdy crap, but there's some crap that we actually enjoy, you know, some off the wall stuff, like this week or last week, Prey came out. And if you don't know what Prey is, it's like a prequel to The Predator. And if you don't know what The Predator is, maybe you should log the hell off and go watch The Predator. Maybe you should go log the hell off and watch Predator. So, please. So I'll let you go first because I started first on Bullet Train. So I'll let you go with Prey first. Let me hear it.
It was dope. Shockingly dope.
Shockingly, very shocking. Because you know, I have a problem with like the last 2 Predators. Like the last 2, I was not kind of feeling.
There was one with Key and I call them both.
I know.
One of them Key and Peele.
Guess when they was talking about dude's mama. That was but that's what I'm saying. That they were funny, and that I like the human aspect of it. Completely didn't like anything about the Predator in that one.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
Now, Predators, which was before that one.
That was Adrian Brody.
That joint I like. That joint was really good.
I don't remember that one like that. Is that the one with Forrest Whitaker when they found him in the?
It was Fishburne.
Okay, Larry Fishburne. That one was okay. Okay, I get it. It was better than to me, that one was better than the last Predator.
And Requiem, Alien versus Predator. That nasty piece of crap. You remember that's the one where it was the Alien Predator mixed baby monster, whatever that.
Everything got to combine. Everything got to be a hybrid or some bullshit. Like, I did have one. Well, I won't even say it was an issue. It was something new, and it kind of threw me off. So the minute they first showed the Predator, the first thing I said was like, "Damn, his little tentacles look mad long." Pause. I was like. Then when he took off his mask, I was like, oh, they redid the whole Predator's face.
That was dope.
And I was like, at first it was throwing me off because I'm so used to seeing the old Predator. So the thing was throwing me off. I'm like, at first I wasn't feeling it because it looked mad creepy because it was just like this. I was like, I don't like this. But then by the end, I was like, okay. The casting for it was fantastic. Everybody was fantastic. That girl was kicking ass. When they tried to take her out in the village, when they was like, no, bring your ass back, and she whipped everybody's ass, I was like, yeah, she clowned everybody. She whipped everybody's ass. Oh, she whipped everybody's ass. And for those of you that didn't see it, they paid homage to the old one because basically the brother was like, if it bleeds, we can kill it.
Yep.
If it bleeds, we can kill it. So they did that good. I liked how the whole hunting thing that I thought that was cool. Like we all know the Predator hunts and things like that, but this one was cool to see. You know, they really didn't have modern weapons, you know, like until they found them when the boys came. Let's call them the boys, okay? When they came, but you know, they was using their instincts, and you know how she made the axe and then pulled the little string to bring it back. I was like, this is dope. I definitely thought it was good. Hear me out right here. Hear me out. They don't need to make another one. They don't need to make another Predator.
I think they already I think the dude said he already got like sort of idea. It's not like official, but I think he said because at the end credits, if you watched it, you saw the book. You know how they had the art. Did you see the end credits where it was like a art book and it was turning the pages of different scenes throughout the movie?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh shit.
Oh no! But go ahead and tell me.
Basically, at the very last page of the it's going through the whole movie, but it's like not animated,
but it's like drawn out and I remember seeing that. Right? Okay.
Yeah, so when you get to the last page, the ship flies off from the woods. Flies off.
Oh, so it is some junk. Okay.
He said if I saw his quote, he said he did do that on purpose, and then he said something to the effect of he has ideas for what could be the next one, but it's nothing confirmed, it's nothing official. As in, it's not like the sequel's green lit or whatever. He just said, I got if I were to do it, I have some more ideas.
So
the brother went hard though. I like that scene when he was riding on the horse, riding in the front. I was like, okay.
He was giving the Predator that. Yo, he was like, miss me with that bullshit, Predator. See me, you man on the horseback, and and then he made the ultimate sacrifice for his sister. And I like how, because I hate when movies do this whole thing where people are getting bullied by somebody else, but their family is always the one that leave them out. But the brother was actually like, no, I'm with her. And he was on her side like, no, she's leading it. You guys are ass clowns. She got this. She way better. Because even the brother knew down inside, she was better than him. Because he said, I only caught the lion because of what your plan was.
Your plan was, yep. And it speaks to that. The whole movie, when she was wander off, he would be the one to find her. He would always find her, carried her home when that lion first came and snatched him up off the tree. That joke was hilarious.
Hey, son, I ain't gonna lie. Your man was talking big shit and then died. I was like, see, that's what you get for talking shit. That's what you get for talking shit. So now the lion gonna drag your ass in the woods. That Prey was really, and I kind of thought it was hype because I started seeing it on Twitter and everybody was like, oh, Prey is the business. I'm like, I don't know. These are the same people who talking about certain movies and the same people saying Chris Pratt is a better actor than Bryce Dallas Howard. So I'm like, nah, this is bullshit. But when I watched it, I was like, damn, this is good. This is real good.
Storytelling, excellent. The setup, the whole thing about hunting. The man started out killing the snake, from a snake to a rabbit, from a rabbit to the horse, the horse to the bear. You saw the evolution of Prey.
Yeah, because he felt more confident with each kill. Yeah, so
he was like, okay,
I did like that. I even liked the part when she ran in the field and dudes because they knew he was watching, but because of the camouflage or the invisible thing, I don't like saying this video, it's basically it kind of mirrors what around him. So he was like, they was like, he out there. It was really, really, and
dope
how she became chief. I thought that was great. I thought that was great. How, it was no, oh man, no, chief, no. Here's the stick. You got it. This is you. Yeah. You did that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like when she brought that man's head back, I was like, hell yeah. And the whole way she set him up with the tree and everything, that shit was dope. That shit was dope.
And everything came full circle.
Yeah, everything.
Every mistake she made through the whole movie, she corrected each and every one of them. The axe, how to shoot the gun, leading them to the quicksand, the mud pit, the whole thing came full circle, bro.
So good, bro.
That joke was fire.
It was so good. It was so good. Like
man said, out of all the things you choosing to hunt, you want to hunt this? He was like, damn.
Bruh. And then even her helping the dude who was the translator.
I meant to bring that up where he stepped on cuz. I was like,
he was this close. He was this close to getting away. He was this close. All right.
Predator was stepping off and everything. Like, all right, I don't see her. I'm out. So I was like, I was like, man, he just shanked cuz.
And your man, the way he went rabbit, he was like, the minute he heard the prayer, he said, he just went out. Your man didn't even think twice. He was, but Shar, you are absolutely right. There was no stupid parts in the whole movie. I liked how because in other Predator movies, like the heat thing is kind of like, it's not really. To me, it's not, no, because the first one, Arnold Schwarzenegger, was set up good because Arnold Schwarzenegger puts the mud on and the mud's cool. And he goes like, oh shit, he can't see me. So when she figured it out, but that was a funny part. That was a funny part when your man played dead and he was this close to get away. He was this close.
Like,
and then goddamn the Joe stepped on. He's like, dude.
I was like, oh snap.
And you know what else was funny? When they was trying to set them up, they had them out in the field, tied to the tree. And like the dudes, the camera shows the dudes with the guns, but you watching Predator pull the dudes off the damn horse. Bro, that shit was wild.
That scene when he was running through the Europeans, I was like, dang.
Bro, the shield on his forearm. Bro, that was on some God of War shit. The
Europeans were just like.
They was like, oh, fuck. When he had your man by the hand, like he had his hand and he hit the shield, I said, oh!
Yeah, when he was like this.
That shit. And then how she figured it out, because she watched him, so she knew that was going to be the next move, so she squeezed herself in between the two rocks. I was like, this Joe fire, bro. It was really, really put together really well. Like,
very well.
You know, at this point, I'm not going to lie to you. I know the dude who made The Departed. I forget his name. Martin,
Scorsese.
Yes. At one point, somebody has said that, you know, shows like on Netflix and it's not, you know, in the movie theater shouldn't be nominated for awards. And I absolutely agree with that when he first said it. Because even, I'm not going to say Prey is original because it's based off the, you know, Predator. But it is, I can honestly say, it's, to me, it may just be the best Predator movie. It may to you.
Predator movie.
You gonna put Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, come on.
You kind of right. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
Now here's the
Dylan, you son of a bitch. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, you're right. How about Danny Glover's though?
I begrudgingly have to admit this,
but it's better than Danny.
And this is my body. Yeah, it's better, but this is crazy. In spite of Prey being better, I'm still, maybe it's a nostalgic thing, I'm still more entertained by Danny Glover's Predator than Prey. If you ask me to watch one again, if I had to choose one to watch again, purely off entertainment, not personal, this is personal, Jay. I'll probably watch the Danny Glover one again. I don't know why, son. It's not that good, but I know. It's just cool, son.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's
the second best Predator movie. Like, objectively speaking,
movie,
it's better than Danny Glover's movie.
Damn, I'm starting to think. I'm starting to believe Scott, man. I think I'm an in the moment dude because I really was about to put it on. Scott may be right. Scott may just be right, but you're right. It ain't better than the first one. You're right.
No,
you're right.
And real for me.
You're right.
And not to, I guess this probably like my imagination, but sort of not. To me, it even bolsters the first one because what the one thing I wanted to see as I was watching Predator, and they did a good job of holding on until he got to fighting the Europeans. I was like, wonder how his technology. I wonder what weapons or what technology he's gonna have, and to finally get him at full assassin mode. And the only technology he had was the red laser that shot the arrows. I was like, okay, that's beatable. That's not the gun. And you know what I'm saying?
So, and to be honest, that proves to me that the director paid attention to that because you're right. Because later on, remember in the first one, he had the guns. And then actually that gun becomes detachable at one point in one of the movies.
And what was dope is basically you could basically take Prey and go, they learned from what happened against the Indians. They adapted, and then now we got Arnold Schwarzenegger's Predator where the spears that home in that don't work.
Right, that don't work no more. Right.
Switch it up. Let's put a gun on the jump this time.
Right.
Something and that
I agree.
We saw the growth of the Predator.
The net when they caught my man. Oh God.
Now that didn't change.
The net always gets me, bro. The net is the one that always grabs me. I'm like, yeah.
Never change the net, boy.
I ain't gonna lie to you. The dude who thought about that weapon, that's a sick individual.
Alien versus Predator, when they got hit with the nail, Alien versus Predator, he was like,
always, oh my God, the net always gets me, bro. I'm like, God damn, the net is what you might call it.
You're in pain, so you're trying to push the net, but at the same time,
right, you're like, oh my hands, my hands. Like you don't want to use. You're like, oh my God, the net, bro. The net is always the one. Hey, Shaw, that net is classic. that net just never fails, bro.
Oh, what? No parts of that.
Bro,
net,
no
man.
parts of that net. I'd be like, man, you can slice my throat. You can use the gun. Just don't use the fucking net, bro. Because I feel like if I like, yeah, you're like, bro, it's gonna go through my face, my brain. I'm like, I can't deal with this, bro. I can't take that. Oh my God.
Yeah,
But the girl, the actress who played the main character, she did really well. She did really well. Everybody was good in that thing. Everybody. I was, man, wow.
And
somebody said that I can actually see her playing if they were to do it, and I want to tell you why, because we was going to talk about Sandman, but Sandman brung up. I started thinking about Zatanna. And I said, damn, she could be a good Zatanna. She could be a good Zatanna.
Got the look.
She got the look of Zatanna. She really does.
Got the look.
She really does. I can definitely see her. Her acting was good. She could play a good Zatanna.
And not to go here, but Prey is the perfect example of what I'm talking about. There was no woman empowerment message. It was just a woman that was powerful,
who was doing her thing, and not like that's the thing. It wasn't forcing, trying to be something. It wasn't, and it was even. I like the fact how everybody else didn't want her to be that. She still did it anyway. Yep. She went on her own, did it anyway. You know what I'm saying?
And look, even better. Okay, it wasn't even a thing of like, oh, you're a woman, go back to the hut. Right. It was, you're a good tracker.
Right, but that's all you're good for.
She was a beast tracker.
Yep, she was a great, right.
A great tracker,
right.
But when you see a lion pull up on you, it's different. And it's like,
and
okay.
Even when she was trying to help the one wounded guy, and the other dude was like, she was like, look, we're going to stop. And then she was like, no, do you want him to bleed out before we get back? Which one you want? And like, she had to like, yeah, which one you want, baby? Like, I like that. I like that. She was like, shut up or get with the program. You know what I'm saying? So great. Then they actually had to jump her for her to like, because she was kicking. They actually had to jump her because she was kicking everybody's ass. Then he pushed her. Then the dude gave her the fist. I'm like, God damn. They actually had to jump her for them to win. They were some suckers.
And then they was like, go back in the kitchen.
And then they tried to do it while the brother was gone. You peep that though? They tried to do it while the brother was gone because they knew damn well the brother wasn't gonna have none of that. So he was like, nah.
Gonna smoke all of them.
Well, man, I got it's been a lot of crap going on this week, bro. It's been a lot of crap. You know, the DC world is still upside down because them canceling Batgirl, The Flash, and I sent y'all the article. It's been stamped. Smallville still holds supreme as the best CW show. Oh,
Smallville.
The Flash.
I have not even watched Superman and Lois second season. I haven't started one episode of that.
I need to start that.
But it's like Flash might reign supreme, son. I think Flash might go down in history. I mean, not Flash, excuse me. Smallville might go down in history, man. I don't think it can. I don't think it's going to be overtaken.
Like I said last week, I do think the Flash is better than whatchamacallit. Like the Flash is definitely second. But I did want to tell you, and we're gonna talk about this next week because we still got to talk about the Sandman. But I definitely want to tell you. So Tom Welling and Michael Rosenbaum got this show called Talkville. And it's basically a behind the show scenes podcast of the episodes that they did. I truly want you to watch it because here's the thing. They said Jared Leto was supposed to be Lex Luthor. So he turned it down. How
definitely
Tom
got the actor chops for it.
So, dude, it's so interesting to hear how the budget was set. Yo, and here's the crazy part. I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna get on to Sandman. But Tom Welling, they had to petition. The crew and cast members had to petition for Tom to have a driver because he was driving himself to set.
Oh wow.
Like they had
the crew had to petition.
So because the CW or whoever was paying them did not want to pay for a car for Tom Welling.
Cheap bastards.
So
that's why they got sold off.
So the thing about it was they was concerned that he was going to get into a car accident to kill himself because he be working days, taking naps like on his lunch break. They was scared that he was going to kill himself in the car. So they was like, bro, they had to, like, everybody got together, was like, yo, you need to get him a whip. So, and here's a crazy dude. You really, the whole thing of how people were cast, like the girl who Erica, who was cast as Lois Lane. Yeah. She did her thing. They was loving her, and basically they was like, yeah, if Tom doesn't like you, then you're not going to get the part. We love you, but if there's no chemistry between you and Tom, then you're not going to get it. But Tom was being such a nice guy, and for those who know, Tom is the dude who played Clark Kent in Smallville. He was like, oh yeah, she's nice. Boom. And Erica goes like, yes, I'm 100% sure if Tom did not like me, I would have never got the part.
For real.
Bro, it is so, when they're talking about the first episode, and they talk about how the stunts and how, like, Tom had never been in anything but judging Amy before Smallville. So he was just like, bro, I was so nervous on set. Like, we won't get into that on another episode. But since we're already in the DC realm, we're going to talk about the #1 show you all should be watching on Netflix. Jason, you going to agree with that? The #1 show on Netflix.
Yeah. Don't got nothing better.
I agree. Now, there are good shows, but The Sandman is and y'all know, I'm a DC fanboy. I take DC very seriously. When I tell y'all The Sandman is damn near page for page what it is in the book. So The Sandman takes place like it was part of Vertigo Comics, and know, Vertigo Vertigo didn't buy DC, but Vertigo is under DC Comics. Mm-hmm. Well, literally excellent. Acting great, storytelling great. It's put in you can tell that this was something when they truly say it's been like years in the making, I absolutely agree with it because it is put together so well. The storytelling, like literally, there was somebody that read the Sandman comic. I'm not lying to y'all. It is page for page of damn near the comic book. Damn near. I like how they don't say Constantine. Did you peep that? They was like Constantine. I was like, oh my God. I was like, just say Constantine. But in fact, that's a nice little homage to John Constantine. Okay. And we'll get into that story in a little bit because like in the show it's Joanna. Okay. Yeah. But because apparently a lot of people don't know this too, but in the story, Joanna symbolizes something. John was once, and I said we're gonna get into it later, but just a little backstory. And I don't remember word for word because it's been a while since I read the comic book. But basically, Constantine was in love with this guy. Okay, and for those of you who don't know, John Constantine is bisexual. Mm-hmm. Just to give you a heads up, he's bisexual. It's mm-hmm. all in the comic books. He's bisexual. So mm-hmm. he was in love with this guy, but he traded the guy's soul, I think, for him. Traded his daughter's soul to get out of hell. Something like that. It was something like that along those terms. And I'm sorry I can't give it to you verbatim, but I'm pretty sure if you look at it, you'll get it. But Joanna basically had his personality. Technically, it's his ancestor, I should say. So, like the whole conning people, the whole shebang. The Sandman is the truth. I don't think I know. Well, no, there's some actors in there that I do know. The guy with the teeth in his eyes, he was in Logan. He was the guy who was.
Oh,
yep,
right.
Yep. I didn't notice it until I said his voice sound familiar. Then when I looked at him, I was like, holy shit, it's the dude from Logan, the dude who was hunting Wolverine. I was like, okay, cool. Great actor. The black kid who's actually the one they save at the end, he literally needs to go ahead. They just need to sign him up to be Static Shock. When he had the Static Shock shirt on, I was like, there it is. They just cast Static Shock. That's it right here. This kid can play Static Shock. So much diversity in the show. So much diversity. Loved it. And I definitely felt like a lot of shows, I feel like when they cast African Americans, it's forced. You know, like it has to do with something tragic, or there's something that's like a rights thing. You know, like the first episode of Black Lightning, the first thing we get is him getting pulled over by like a white cop. So I sometimes have a problem with that, but this one, it was none of that. Everybody was just cast to be the cast. Yeah, there was a good story behind it. Man, it was excellent. The Sandman may just be the best thing on TV right now. Yeah. It may just be the best. And it's put together so well, great storytelling. And the characters evolve right in the 10 episodes.
That's a fact.
You literally watch every character evolve in those 10 episodes. Everybody. There is nobody that is left out of the story. Everybody is connected somehow. Yeah. Beautiful. One thing I love, and me and my brother used to talk about this all the time. So basically, he's the dream world, Morpheus, the dream king. Then you got, desire, despair, you got death. I'm gonna tell you some episodes that stood out to me, and this will be full of spoilers too. One thing I love how hell. One of my favorite movies is What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams. And one of the reasons I love that is because hell is not pictured as this fiery pit. And they did that in here. Like, don't get me wrong, you can tell it's hell. And Lucifer's there. Lucifer Morningstar. Lucifer is played by this woman who is excellent. A demon challenges Morpheus, but the demon says, so you get to choose your champion, okay? Sandman Morpheus goes like, I'm choosing myself. Well, the demon, being a smart demon, says, I can't beat you. Lucifer, you're going to be my champion. I'm like, yes, this man made the right decision. Because if I was surely there, I would ask Lucifer to, be my champion. I can't tell you how that goes because I want to give it to you. But there is a scene that touched my soul. All right. And it's death. Okay. So basically death. The King of Dreams, Morpheus, Desire, Despair, they're siblings. So basically, this wealthy man loses his son. He tries to capture death, but he ends up catching the Sandman. He's captured for 200 years. Okay, sitting in a cell for 200 years. Well, he gets out. Not gonna tell you how, but he meets up with Death, who's his sister. His sister's like, I've been looking for you. And apparently you could tell they're very close. So, Death does what she does. She's collecting people and taking them to the other realm. Well, her scenes are damn near like going to make you cry. Because the first scene, she meets up with this older guy. And it's not how you think. Even the bad people, she takes them and gives them a loving smile when she carries them over, because she meets up with the old guy. Then you see in the park, it was a drug addict, and she ODs. And Death doesn't have no judgment on her. She smiles at her. But I'm gonna tell y'all the scene that did it for me. I shed a tears when she went to the lady's house with the baby. Yeah. Well, I'm thinking that she's gonna grab the mother. I'm thinking, damn, the mother's gonna be dead. But she ends up, the mother walks out, she picks up the baby. Yeah. And she says, she's talking to the baby, and she's like, yeah, only
that's all you get.
Yeah, she was like, that's all you get. I'm so sorry. But
that's all you get.
And the show does a good job because it doesn't show the baby in the crib dead. Like you see her like basically lift the baby's soul when she's carrying it, and you hear, and I thought they was going to like let the mother do a full blown scream, and I wasn't gonna be able to do it. Yeah. But they actually just take, you hear the mother panic, but then it cuts right there, and that's all you get. And that scene, y'all, that thing touched my soul. Like I was damn near about to cry. Cause I'm like, damn, the baby, you know what I'm saying? Then another good scene is basically early back, like in the 17th century. Death and Morpheus are walking around in a bar. And so guy says, man, fuck Death, I want to live forever. So Death goes like, I'm gonna let him live forever. And the only deal was he had to come back every 100 years to that bar and talk to Morpheus, which is the King of Dreams. So every 100 years he comes, and he's only in there for one episode. Well, is it one? Yes, he's in there for one episode. But his character development, excellent. Because
that joke was hilarious.
Yeah, his shit was hilarious. Because like when you first meet him, he's like, I'm not gonna say he's down on his luck, but you can tell he's not in the wealthy part. You know, he's like middle class. Okay.
Yeah.
So he lives for 100 years. He comes back to the bar. He's a rich asshole. He's like, yes, put me more wine. I want to live forever. The next 100 years, he is like down on his luck. He's homeless. And he actually tells the King of Dreams, do you know how hungry you can get? Well, I don't know, because you can't die. I can tell you it's pretty damn hungry. Then the next 100 years, he actually, he's a slave owner or a slave trader.
Yeah.
So that part, and Morpheus actually tell him, so you're being a slave, you're controlling another human. And that part kind of gets a little personal for me, it did. You know what I'm saying? And he goes, I'll consider your advice. Because basically the King of Dreams tell him not to be a slave owner.
Yeah.
Next 100 years, he stops it. And he's like some cool guy. But so what happens is he tells Morpheus that, hey, you just need a friend. Morpheus says, I'm the King of Dreams. Fuck you. I don't need no friends. I tell you what, don't come. He was like, well, I'll be back here 100 years. He's like, cool, I won't. But so the next 200 years, he doesn't show up, but the guy still does. So after he gets caught, he comes back. There's a new end because, of course, by this time, the old one then shut down. He comes back and sits with him. Right. He comes back and sits, and he says, the guy says, man, you're late. And he said, I'm sorry. I heard it's bad practice to keep my friends waiting. And I'm like, hey, so you're man to learn. So the progression of the story is like truly, truly excellent. You could tell two things. One, the writers read the comic book. One, straight up. Two, it is written very, very well. Very well. Even the characters who don't seem like they have a significance in the show, it's brilliant. Brilliant. So I, for one, on a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being the Raiders, the show's like a damn 15 in my book. Yeah. Like a damn 15.
About 15.
Like, so what was your take on it, Jay? Because I know I'm a DC fanboy, so I kind of, but you know, I'm hard on him, but I was like, let me see what Jay, but when you sent the text message, I was like, oh, Jay like it. I was like, Jay like it.
I don't know nothing about the Sandman. I didn't read the comic books. I knew the name and everything, but I didn't know nothing. And I went ahead and just walked into it that way. And I walked in blind. I didn't look up nothing. I asked no questions. I just went and watched it. And
you know what? That's a good point that you said. That's a good okay. So let's say, well, you're talking about from that way, but for somebody who didn't read the comic book, what you think?
It was fire.
Yeah,
it wasn't complicated. It seemed like it seemed like it was supposed to be, but if it was, they did a great job of explaining it. Real easy to grasp. Yep. I got it from the first episode. Yep. Kind of understood immediately from the first episode. He represented what he did, and it made perfect sense that because he got locked up, his dreams and nightmares got out. Yeah. And so that allowed me to have preconceived notions about where this is going to go, because I don't know nothing about the comics. So I'm thinking, honestly, I'm like, all right, so I guess it's about to be a bunch of episodes of him adding on his dreams and nightmares and getting into an action scene with him and trying to capture him and bring him back to his world. But some of the nightmares didn't want to be nightmares. And
her character progression, yes, Shar, it's a DC comic. Yeah, Shar didn't know, but her progression, I'm glad you said that. Her progression was great too.
Yeah, and even with the Corinthian, even him, he was like, "You asked me to. That's what I was doing.
Right.
I thought this is what you wanted. I'm showing the people how bad things can get.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And it never escaped my. It never made me feel like I needed the Google machine.
Right. Agreed.
Every bit of it.
Agreed.
His explanations of the vortex, the whole nine. I was like, damn, this feel like this supposed to be a Matrix 2 Colonel Sanders moment, but it is easy. They're making it.
It is.
It's because it's deep still.
It is.
But it's not complex.
It is. It's deep. It's very deep because so while he's gone, his realm gets messed up. So, but the show does a good way.
People can't sleep and then people can't wake up.
Exactly.
That's fire.
That's a good right. And you would think, and like there were no action scenes. There were no like no blazing action scenes. In fact, the fight scene that was in there was actually good when Lucifer and him were fighting. Instead of fighting with fists. It's hard to put what they did, but
I know.
It's so hard to put what they did, but like Lucifer said, I'm a she says she's a wolf, but she's one of the. It's the wolf basically. That wolf is the wolf from Now they're not connected from Game of Thrones though. That was the wolf they used in House Stark. I think it's a door. It's something like that. Basically, it's a big wolf, but she says, "I'm a wolf, hunting its prey." Then he turned around and said, "I'm a hunter, hunting the wolf." But it's so hard to explain. You just gotta watch it. You gotta watch it.
Like an imagination battle.
Yeah, it's like an imagination battle. That's literally what it was. But the other person, a direwolf. Thank you, direwolf. Thank you, Shaw. But whatever that person says, you feel. So
feel it. Yeah.
At one point, she said she was a serpent with venom. So it bit him, and you can see the venom coming up through his face. And it was so good. It was so good.
The raven pulled up. Dreams don't die.
He said, and you know what? That took a turn from where I thought it was going to go too. Because I thought he was going. When she said, and that was a nice DC comic Easter egg too, because she said she was the anti-life equation. That's from DC Comics. I like how they threw that in there. She was like, I'm the anti-life equation. And that was very good because the whole screen goes like black. I was like, this is so dope. And then I'm not gonna tell you what he said he was because I want y'all to see that, but that was dope. Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. I'm like, this is so good. Man,
you already named two of the standout episodes that caught me, but
those are
the major one for me was Sun in the Diner. Man, that joint was wild, man.
So
that joint was wild, son. The son that when he was in the diner.
Oh my God!
They all finally acted on their own. Well, they didn't really act on their own volition.
Oh my God!
But influence, like, this is how you really feel. Live your truth. It's like,
and that dude who played the son, he's a fan. He plays Steppenwolf. He's a great actor. Even the lady that played his mother, that diner scene, bro. So I will say, at some points, it's really cringy. It's really cringy. Now it wasn't cringy when it got cringy with the business dude and the cook. It got the black dude. It got cringy with him.
Dude.
Cause remember what he was doing with the cook?
Oh yeah. Okay.
It got cringy. Okay. It got cringy right there. I was like, oh my God.
The cook, I was ready to blast him when he said what he said.
Yo,
I was like,
so my boy Aaron was talking about that. He was kind of like, that scene could have been left out the joint. And now I will say this. I don't think the scene could have been left out, but I think they could have hinted at some things and moved on.
Yeah.
Because the chef was the wildest dude. The chef was the wildest dude.
What?
His comment alone would have got him killed. His comment alone would have got him killed. Then the way, when the dude grabbed the other guy, he was like, "You think you man enough for her?" He grabbed him, and I was like, "Bro, Jesus." Yeah, that part was kind of like, I was like, but I think his role was necessary because
all of it was
necessary because even when he's explaining to the lady driving how lies are like the worst, and you can see because you get from watching that he's not a bad dude. Like maybe this thing just overpowered him, but the scene is absolutely, I will say, it's over the top, but I will say also that there, even though there were some parts that was cringy, it was some of it was very necessary.
Here's my question about was he wrong? He was wrong only from the. I was about to say he was only wrong from the sense of the powers he was using to do it. Was disrupting the dream world and the real world. But his intent, was he wrong?
He wasn't, because he was trying to tell them, if you were honest, you wouldn't get in these situations. Okay, like the one situation that really stands out, and I think that one is like really stands out. The wife was a CEO of the business. Her husband was like the VP. But she was monitoring what he eats. So the thing about it is,
she groomed him for one thing.
She literally groomed him for one thing, to be the VP and to be her play toy. Literally. That was it.
Him for one thing.
So he couldn't do what he wanted. So like in the scene, they're at the diner and he looks at, so they got this thing called a double decker. It got like 2 eggs, 2 patties. The Joe just looked delicious. I'm literally about to pause the screen like, yo, I'm about to make me a double decker. Hey, Slim. Hey, son, that double decker was looking scrumdiddlyumptious. That Joe was looking scrumdiddlyumptious. I'm like, damn, that Joe looking good. So I'm like, man, let me pause it so I can make me a double decker at home.
He asked for a salad, right? He asked for a salad, but you can see damn well that he wanted the double decker. Mm-hmm. But this girl has been grooming him, and he even tells the cook at one point, oh yeah, she groomed me, but not because she loves me, because she wants me to be her toy. She hit the, sorry ladies, because these type of conversations happen. She hit the reverse psychology.
She did.
Go ahead, get what you want.
Yep, she did. She was like, get what you want. I won't say anything. But he knew damn well it was gonna be an argument later on. He was
That's
like,
how you know he was whipped. That's why he was whipped.
Yeah,
he
because my big ass would have been like, bet, say less, because that double decker. And then so he gets the salad, but then they bring him the double decker, the waitress. Yeah. So of course he goes to eating it because that's what he really wants. So so it's everybody's desire. Like, so basically the scene brings out everybody's desire and how you shouldn't lie, because it gets you put in situations where you don't want to be, which is absolutely true. But then when he finally gets caught by Morpheus, which is the Dream King, Morpheus tells him, hey, look, I understand, but let me tell you something. If people didn't lie, this world would be in worse chaos than it is now. He's like, I see where you're coming from, but that's not just the way this works. Okay, so the show does a good job, like you said. I think you hit that right on the head. It does a good job of explaining things that's really complicated. Because the thing about it is, in the Sandman comic, like I said, I haven't read it in a long time, but I do feel like you got to go back and read the comic book sometime. Like certain parts, you got to read twice, like to make sure you got it. With here, it's explained perfect.
Perfect.
And you know everybody's role, you know what they're supposed to be doing, and it explains so good, you know what they're not supposed to be doing also.
Yep. If someone never saw the show and asked me what it's about, I can literally articulate it.
Yep, you can tell them what it's about. Now, don't get us wrong. That one scene trying to explain the fight, that's gonna be on some other shit.
That's different.
That's different.
Yeah,
but
that's different.
you're absolutely right. You can explain what's going on from, you know, the whole story, and it's not hard to put together. So
it's not hard at all.
And you know what? Concept. Just goes to prove to me too that it's not that DC doesn't have the writers, because apparently whoever wrote this, or the people who wrote this, did their research on the comic book. Okay, since they don't have pages, let's put this into a way somebody can understand, and it's done perfectly.
10 episodes.
And 10 episodes. And 10 episodes.
10 episodes.
And like I said, I love the fact that the African American actors who were in it, I didn't feel like they were forced in a role where it was like racism or things. They were just there acting, and it was perfect. It was perfect.
When he went back to go kiss the librarian's ass, I was on her side, boy. He
Bro,
was like, yeah, it's a little earthquake going on.
She's still putting up the books like, yeah, I know there's an earthquake going on. Like, yeah. And then it took him forever to say, I'm sorry. You like, but then the dude was like, man, he's changing. He was like, Gilbert was like, he basically gave you an apology. I've never seen that in like years.
Oh yeah, that Gilbert scene was the most action, close to the most action when he was in the alley.
Yeah,
in the alley with the the vortex.
But how about my man Gilbert when he kicked rocks soon as he saw whatchamacallit just dip? He was like, I'm gone. He's like, I'm gone.
Yeah. I was like, oh snap.
Even his thing when he's trying to explain to the girl Rose who he is. You know, he's like, yo, lay under my branches, you know, because he wasn't.
Yeah, that was fine.
Yeah, because like, so there were some people that escaped from the dream world, so they were nightmares. But Gilbert wasn't a nightmare; he was a place. And he was like,
I'm somewhere.
Where somewhere. So he was like this beautiful metal, fire. And I like how they did that too, because when they first met, see that, you know. When Gilbert comes back and they're in that like desert area, that's what Gilbert was supposed to be. But then when he trades up and he's like, oh, and they're like, oh, this is what Gilbert was supposed to be. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what he's supposed to be. Yep.
The show was put together so well. Like I'm truly, and I gotta thank Netflix, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I've been watching a lot of things on Netflix, and I'm not just saying this because of the crap that's going on through HBO, but I have watched maybe like. In the last couple months, I didn't probably watch a good 10 shows on Netflix. I'm like, God damn. I just finished watching, well, I haven't finished, but I started watching The Blood of Zeus. I watched this show called River.
Oh, you ain't watched The Blood of Zeus?
I started watching, I started watching The Blood of Zeus.
Oh,
that thing is dope. That thing is dope.
Yeah.
I watched this thing called River. And if you ever seen Mr. Brooks, it's like that with Kevin Costner. It is so good. And to be honest, as of right now, Netflix may be the only thing that subscription service that's holding my attention. Like, don't get me wrong, HBO was doing it, but you know, we only really bought HBO because they was bringing out the movies first. So that's the only reason I really had HBO.
I didn't.
What, Max?
Yeah, I didn't do it for the movie.
Oh,
I did it for.
I can tell you, I only got Max for the Snyder Cut. That's the only reason I got it.
That was a bonus for me.
That's the only reason. Well,
84 and all that.
I'm not gonna lie. Disney Plus has been holding my attention too. But like, for me, HBO Max was the only reason I got HBO Max was because of the Snyder Cut. And the Ghibli Studio Jones, because I got to have my Princess Mononoke and my neighbor Totoro. Just to give you a heads up.
I think I got it for Young Justice.
Oh yeah, Young Justice for sure. Dude, I started watching the Phantoms.
You late, bro. Late. I've been telling you all this time, bro. You loafing, bro.
Young Justice has come so well.
I forgot. I mean, I remember now. I forgot more than what you watching right now. Oh my
God, bro.
You watching this past season?
Yeah. So the last episode I stopped. Zod. Connor is there with Zod in the Phantom Zone. In the Phantom Zone with Zod. And I'm like, bro, Zod.
He already lost himself, right?
When you say lost himself, you mean?
Okay. Keep watching.
Well, no, because when I like, he doesn't know. It seems like he doesn't know who people are.
He's starting to lose his
humanity. I want to say
the word memory, humanity. Yeah,
yes.
It's like he's becoming an empty vessel.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so I'm there. I'm at the episode when they're literally just about to get him out. They're just about to come out the Phantom Zone. But we had said long ago that Young Justice is the truth. Some of the best writing I've seen.
Do you see how wild of a ride they've been on, son? From dealing with Zatanna and that whole situation, the magic school bus.
But you know what's funny about that? That scene with the magic school bus, that's an ongoing thing because it's an ongoing joke because I remember that school bus being in other episodes. They just
I'm gonna say at the dope it was they didn't show it until the end credits.
Exactly.
So the end credits, it's like you said, they're on the bus like
that's like, bro.
And you're sitting there like what the heck?
But just
and
to
all
see,
of a sudden they break it full circle.
Yeah, and when Zatanna brings it, you like, wait, this was part of this? Oh my god! But
hey, did they ever explain? Remember when Zatanna was training the 3 kids?
Yes, that's the episode when the bus comes full circle.
Yeah, and she kept two of the kids, but she let one. Oh, okay. Let me shut up.
No, I seen that. Wait.
She said Shazam at the end. Did you see that?
At the end of the episode?
At the end of the let's call it the Zatanna arc because it was like an arc where she had the three kids. I remember that. They all got to be Orin, right? Or they all she became Oron. And
right,
stuff
it's
like that.
right. I remember that.
Remember who did they fight? They fought that kid, right? No, well, let me look the kid up. They fought the kid. You remember they fought the kid on Justice League Unlimited where he turned all of them into kids?
Okay, I remember that. Okay. Yes, I remember her fighting them. Yep.
Remember she ended up keeping 2 of them as her apprentices.
She did, right.
And the third one, she was like, "You're too powerful. You don't know how to control your powers," and she let him go.
She had to let him go. It was a chick.
At the end, she got mad and said, "Shazam."
I don't remember her saying Shazam at the end of the episode though.
Yeah.
Now I got to go back and watch it. Thanks a lot, Jay. But but
Black Mary is the girl's name. Mary Bromfield. She was the one that was one of the 3, and at the end of the episode, it was Zatanna's like, "I can't take you." She ends up saying Shazam at the end of that episode, but they didn't show her as
transform into the Shazam.
It just ended like that.
Maybe I just forgot that one, but I truly highly recommend the Sandman. At this point, Jay, I'm not gonna lie to you. Netflix just needs to go ahead and pick up Swamp Thing and Doom Patrol and everything else.
I mean, to be honest with you, I'm with you because of this whole like Discovery thing. Like,
I'm not feeling that.
I'm not rocking with y'all. First of all, I don't know what shows you're keeping and canceling. So that's number 1. Yeah. Number 2, you're getting rid of the 45-day movie release. Number 3, and I mean this with all respect, all disrespect. I'm not about to pay 15, 20, however much money just to watch HBO Max when y'all got A&E and OWN and Lifetime. That's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, that's not my cup of tea. That's not my cup of tea.
And there's no way I'm going to pay for all that just to watch HBO content, which probably consists of regular style. Yeah, I ain't gonna keep Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna keep. I'm assuming all the Cartoon Network content ain't
gonna go
over to Discovery. Not the more mature ones. Maybe
the kiddie ones. Yeah. Because I ain't gonna lie, I tried to watch that Aquaman King of Atlantis, and it was okay, but it has that Teen Titans Go vibe, and I do not like that. I don't like it.
People loving Harley Quinn though, man.
Oh no, Harley Quinn is good. Harley Quinn, have you ever seen it?
I never seen it.
It is so adult. Like it's truly adult. As it's still Harley Quinn. You still get her feel, but it's really adult. Like Joker's like, man, what the fuck, Harley? Like, he says shit like that. Like, and the stories are more grown up to where you can understand too. Like, it's I truly think if you have not watched the Harley Quinn show, you should watch it. To be perfectly honest with you, it's probably one of the only things that HBO actually did the thing for that I like. For them.
I got at least a year. I gotta watch Sopranos real quick.
Yeah, gotta watch Sopranos.
And there's a few other things I gotta watch real quick before they take it away. Because I'm not. To be honest, man, they might as well go ahead, man, and just marginalize down to at least 2 to 3 streaming services as far as licenses is concerned with movies. Netflix is kicking ass with original content.
Like, and right, it's their own content. Right, that's the thing about Netflix. It's their own content. Like,
it's their content.
Literally, if you go to Netflix and watch the stuff like literally they just put out, like I'm trying to tell you, I'm watching The Blood of Zeus now, and the thing is damn good. It is damn good.
Netflix got their original content. Hulu, for me, I'm going for me. Netflix got the original content. Hulu got the live TV. HBO Max just has the licenses to great movies, but that's now merging with Discovery.
Right.
Disney Plus has their own empire, so that sells itself.
Exactly.
You know what you're getting with that.
Exactly.
And then you got Paramount Plus, which I'll be getting soon. And the only reason I want Paramount Plus is because they got the old Real World seasons and they got the old Nickelodeon shows. And like Salute Your Shorts.
Oh, I love Salute Your Shorts.
That's my
Do they got Pete and Pete though? Do they got Pete and Pete?
I gotta look back into it. They got Pete and Pete.
That's
my joke, man.
So, like, the only reason, like I said, HBO Max, only because the DC stuff was over there and because the Ghibli studio stuff. I love watching My Princess Mononoke, My Neighbor Totoro, Spirited Away, all that. But that's literally it for me and Netflix. I mean for me and HBO Max. HBO Max has nothing else. Like, I was like, oh yeah, this is worth the money.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie to you. The only reason I got Hulu is because I wanted to watch Prey, but I ended up thinking, I may keep Hulu because number one, because I saw Smallville on that jump, so your boy had to watch.
They got the line. I got it for. Anyway, I'm using it for more of the live TV stuff than anything else. But at least they got something over there, man. But with Discovery doing with Warner Brothers and all that, man, that's so disappointing to hear. Like, sometimes money be right in their face. Why don't you either integrate your stuff with theirs or keep it separate.
Shaw just asked, how do y'all feel about Disney Plus getting the streaming rights for Bleach? Shaw, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm probably one of the few people that do not like Bleach.
When you say you don't like Bleach, like, you never liked it, or you liked it up until a certain point?
I could not get into Bleach. I could not get into Bleach. Now, I hear that, once again, this is a hill I stand on by myself, that I need to watch Bleach. I hear that I need to. So
anime is more of an acquired taste than.
I tried 2 or 3 episodes, and I was like, I just can't get into this. Like, to me, but you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I felt the same way about Hunter x Hunter. First 3 episodes, I was like, I don't like this. But then I was like, I end up loving Hunter x Hunter. I end up loving Hunter x Hunter.
Log off, bro.
I end up loving Hunter x Hunter.
Hunter x Hunter and Bleach are like, Hunter x Hunter is such a different show.
It is but it took me so long. I'm like, because of course the first episode of Hunter x Hunter, he on the damn tree trying to catch a Joan. You trying to win some game, and I'm like, seriously? But then when you start watching, like, damn, this show dope as fuck.
Yeah, because what I like about, I don't know how far you got in Hunter x Hunter, but what ends up for me was a great reveal is not every hunter that's a superstar is physically a great hunter.
Yeah.
Great politicians. They're great
They're everything. Right, they're everything.
It's not just because, of course, there's like simple anime fans who see Hunter x Hunter, Bleach, and Naruto. We go and thinking Dragon Ball Z.
Exactly.
So we thinking fight, superpowers, and yelling.
Yeah.
To see that it's not just about that for Hunter x Hunter. It's like, oh,
it's dope. And I like how everybody can be a hunter. Villains can be hunters. Heroes can be like. I like that about Hunter. Anybody can be a hunter.
What you do.
It's what you do, right?
You can make money. You can create your own business.
Exactly.
It's what you do. Bleach. See, you know why I'm not giving you the car salesman speech about Bleach. I like Bleach up until a certain extent.
Okay.
It's almost like Dragon Ball Z. It's like Dragon Ball Z is classic up until a certain level, and then after that, it's like, then it's like,
Well, I don't remember when me and Ming had this discussion about Sword Art Online. I was like, yes, I love Sword Art Online, but then when it got to a certain season, I was like, oh, I don't like this no more. I don't like this. I ain't
gonna lie, the first season is a classic.
Classic.
The second season, and please forgive me, I watched like the first 2 episodes, and it was like the fairy stuff. I haven't been back since.
Same. And maybe I should give Bleach, but here's the thing about Disney, Shaw. This is what I think Disney just needs to do. Now, some people don't agree. Maybe some people do. I think Disney just needs to go ahead, buy the rights to the Ghibli Art Studio, buy DC. I know how you said, but at this point, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel pretty confident. I don't think Disney is, because when we think Disney, the first thing, well, for me is, at this point, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Daisy. Oh my gosh, guys, we're on a television show. you know that's the first thing you think about. But literally, Disney has become more than that. It really has.
Okay, okay. There's a lot I want to address about Disney and anime.
There's a lot you want to address.
I'll start with Disney and anime. I think them getting the rights to Bleach is the first step to furthering the
rest of it.
Dark Empire's
Agreed.
Domination over the market.
I think they're going to start with I agree.
So they're going to get.
Yep.
How can I put this?
They're testing the waters to see how this is going to be.
From an anime fan, from a hardcore anime fan standpoint, Bleach is going to do numbers. Whatever the average number for anime fans to watch anime through streaming services is going to hit that quota.
Yep.
The catch is, if Disney Plus can take that and translate it to the mainstream fans, which will probably double the number.
Curtains.
Disney is going to try to corner the anime market.
And if you think about it, Shaw, like kind of like what you said, they're testing the waters right here. This is just a test. This is just a test to see how many people can we get for them to watch this. They're gonna watch those numbers for months straight. Once those months work and they go like, oh, these numbers are kind of high. Let's do it with another one. Yeah. If Disney, let's say, hypothetically speaking, if Disney decides this is good, what's going to stop them from buying Crunchyroll?
Bingo. Because what's going to happen is, let's say anime fans, 2 million will watch the most average 2 million will watch a dope anime or what they consider a dope anime. Naruto, Bleach, whatever. Okay, whatever. If Disney Plus takes it, and not only, which probably will add subscribers who anime fans who don't subscribe to Disney Plus because they probably don't really care about it. But now that Bleach is over there, so let's double the subscription there. The price. Let's double the subscribers. And if we can turn 2 million into 5 million,
why not?
Make Bleach Disney man, what you think they not watching Dragon Ball Z in Japan be the second highest rated box office anime movie? Demon Slayer being number 1, breaking records. You think Disney Plus ain't like?
There's something here. There's something here.
This is Disney Plus saying, anything you can do, I can do better.
Yep.
And we're Disney.
Yep.
So we're going to take this anime shit, whether we got the heart for it or not. We about to just off our name alone. We about to double up.
And there it is. You literally just said it. I guarantee, even if somebody wasn't to watch anime, okay, and Sean, not to use you as a perfect example, but I know a couple people who are just Disney all day. No matter what it is, as my man said in Zoolander, Disney could take a piece of shit and hang it from a thing and call it an earring. And people wouldn't see it. So, like, this is not them. This is truly not them being assholes. This is them making money. Because I hate to keep telling y'all, but in the real world, if it don't make money, it don't make sense.
Look, it's Bleach today. It's Hunter x Hunter tomorrow.
Yep.
It's Demon Slayer the next day.
Agreed.
I'm shocked Sony, because Sony owns Crunchyroll, right? I'm shocked.
Does Sony own Crunchyroll? I know. Wait, that's a good question. I don't know anymore.
Whether it be Crunchyroll or Sony, I think Sony might have bought Crunchyroll. It doesn't matter. I'm shocked that they don't have the rights to, like, you guys are the number one, you're the only anime streaming market out there. How did y'all not have the final season of Bleach locked in? That's mad crazy. That's mad crazy. I'm really shocked by that. Like, you will almost guarantee it's going to go on Crunchyroll. And Disney Plus got the final arc of Bleach. That's mad crazy.
But look, how many people do you think that's going to be? Oh, well, so you saying the only place we can watch it is Disney? Oh yeah, I'll buy a subscription for that.
It's over.
I'll buy a subscription for that.
In spite of what we feel about Bleach, I have seen numerous people clamoring for the actual final season of Bleach to be animated. This is highly anticipated. This isn't like low. This is not lukewarm. What we talking about? This is a highly anticipated. Like, people been wanting this for years, saying, when is Bleach coming back? And it's finally coming back, and the hype is real. Disney. Corner in the market, man.
They are.
Man.
They are.
It's the Empire, man. It's the Star Wars Empire. It's real. They took over Tatooine, and they going for another planet, man. They taking over.
Hey, I'm trying.
Taking over, bro.
I try to tell people, bro, if it don't make money, okay. Look, it's just like I hate to say it, but I hate to say
anime it. Now. That's wild.
Look at the perfect example. The superhero genre. How many times have we got everybody to talk or watch superhero movies?
Yeah.
Before Disney took the helm of that, I tell people all the time, if I was to come to you 12 years, if I was to come to you 15 years ago and tell you to name me 5 people from the Marvel universe, nobody can do it. The only people y'all be able to tell me is Wolverine, Spider-Man, and maybe somebody else from the X-Men. Nobody would tell me Iron Man. Nobody would have told me Black Panther, Thor, Steven. I may have got Captain America.
Captain Falcon got his own fucking show, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
People don't understand, like, to us Blerds. Outside looking in, they don't understand how hilarious it is for us Blerds to look and go, this man Hawkeye got his own show. His own show. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Hawkeye is like a clown. We're not saying that, because if we're talking in Old Man Logan, Hawkeye is the dude. In Old Man Logan, this man has glaucoma and he's still taking people out. But the thing about it is, somebody at Marvel or somebody at Disney was like, hey, DC is kind of put together, Marvel's not. Let's buy them and let's make a movie with them. And look what that one movie has become. It's become an empire. And if you need further evidence, look what they're doing with Star Wars. Yep.
Look what they're doing with Star Wars. Star Wars has gone from our every 4 year get 3 movies or 5 and we be good. Star Wars has now turned into its own empire, as in we're getting different shows, we're getting all that. Disney's not stupid. In fact, somebody at Disney right now is wiping their ass with $100 bill and saying we made it. Because they're doing it, and at this point, and I'm the main one to blame too. There has been times where I go like, I'm not gonna see that. Oh, well, Disney put it out. Okay, I'll give it a whirl.
Yeah.
Okay, and even if we talk about before movies, who was putting out majority of cartoons? Disney. Now, don't get me wrong. Disney sometimes do some dirt. Just to let y'all know, y'all may not know this, and I had to learn this from my man Donahue. The Lion King is actually based off this old cartoon called Kimba the White Lion.
Right.
So, I mean, let's just don't. I'm not knocking y'all, and I'm not knocking Disney. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing because they're putting things on the radar. But just like you just said, think of Jay. Just think of how many years ago us anime people were in a bubble. You could literally count our heads and be like, oh, that's it. When y'all, the only time us nerds came together were at cons. But now look what that bubble has expanded to over the years. And don't get me wrong, Disney, like you said, Disney is testing this because they know, man, if Bleach does good, man, what stops me? Like you said, I'm gonna buy Demon Slayer next.
Yep.
Oh, Demon Slayer doing good. Hey, y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all, if it don't make money, it don't make sense. And at this point in time, superhero movies and anime make money. Look,
if I hope people do, like, look at Disney's track record. If y'all think this is like a one-off, it's not a one-off. Like, that is the most random thing in the world.
Yep.
Disney just, like, they, regardless of how oversaturated or how great they built their name that got them their fame, no matter what you think, calculated.
Yep.
Like, of all, like, they didn't even say, let's try to create our own anime original. No. They went and bought Bleach.
Like this. Why write it, baby, when we can just already just buy it? What's the point of writing it? What?
Calculated. They're putting their toe in the water. Like,
let me test it. Let me, like, right. And y'all, and because here's the thing. If I'm not mistaken, Disney has, out of the subscription service, they have a high number. I want to say they're probably like third. Okay. What takes you, and just think about random. What takes you on Disney Plus one day, about to watch Andor, Ahsoka, Obi-Wan, okay, whatever. Bleach pops across the thing. Recommendation, Bleach.
Yep.
What's going to stop you from really saying, even if you know nothing about Bleach, you're going to be like, oh, let me test that out. Let me test that out.
Yeah.
Let me test that out.
They're paying for
Shantae, thank you for the sub. I do a little dance for you, baby. Yeah. Thank you for the sub. We love you over here. But it's not gonna. That's not a bad thing. Now Disney taking over the world. That may be a little bit something different.
That's what I'm saying. There we go. They should buy DC. They said, nah, son, don't do that.
Now,
bro. Don't do that.
But
that's
at this
where
point,
I draw
Jay,
the line. I actually, for me to be an anime, be a super anime blerd, I actually don't mind them doing this for Bleach. I mean, hey, Crunchyroll, for whatever the hell reason, you guys don't want it. Another man's treasure is another man's gold mine.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't trash. Bleach ain't trash.
Bro, and dude, if you think about, Jay, there are truly people out here who are Disney heads. They go to the park every day. They have every collectible from Disney. What stops Disney from going, hey, you're with us in that corner. Let me throw this Bleach at you. No, you never watched it, but hold on. Let me see if I can get you into this.
Move.
Of course you would do it.
Of course you would do it.
Of course.
Of course you would do it.
Why wouldn't you?
It's for free. Yep, it's for free. It's an option.
It's an option.
You pay for it.
And then what does that lead to? That leads to people on Twitter, hey Disney, I enjoy Bleach. And that's somebody from Disney going like, it worked. It worked. So, and then hit the groove. Light bulb. So now, guys, this has intrigued me. Let's go ahead and buy some other stuff. Hell, let's just buy Crunchyroll. At this point, let's just buy Crunchyroll.
Hey, y'all, the studio that did that Demon Slayer movie, y'all want to make your own movie, your own anime movie, exclusive to Disney Plus?
There you go.
Just put the number down.
Yep.
Don't worry about
Here
the
you
name.
go. Don't worry about dollars, baby. We balling over here. You know, hey, put what you want. We just want it to be good.
And that's when you get when they say this person hired by Netflix for original content.
Yep.
This person signed on for Hulu for this amount of deal to do original content. Now you about to have Disney Plus getting Akira Toriyama or whoever else licensing anime. So I'm like, okay, it ain't got to be Dragon Ball Z. Make a whole new show.
Make a whole new show.
Make a whole new show you think will never get distributed. It will distribute it for you right here on Disney Plus.
And
from the creators of Dragon Ball Z.
And then of course,
Disney
like
Plus.
people like me gonna be like, oh shit, the people from Dragon Ball. Oh yeah, let me see.
Disney.
Like, dude, I'm
Dragon
trying to
Ball
tell
Z
you,
creator. It's gonna be like, oh yeah.
man. And when you think about it, even from a money standpoint, animation is 10 times. I'm not gonna say cheaper, but it's definitely less than live production.
It's a fact.
It's definitely less than live production. So
it's a fact.
Why wouldn't we?
The Star Wars show had elements of anime
Visions
on that show.
The Visions jump.
Why stop there?
Why stop there? But see, that's another thing, because you and I talked about this though. When we were, I'm gonna say growing up, but animation was never called anime. People was like, we called it anime, but other people were like, oh, it's a cartoon. It's a cartoon. No, it's completely different. But people don't understand that. But here's the thing: that generation where all they cared about that, I hate to say this, they're dying off. People are dying. That's what we do as humans. We die. So that generation is starting to fade out. But then you have like, okay, my dad, I wouldn't say he was an anime head, but he watched anime because that's how I know about Princess Mononoke and My Neighbor Totoro. You know? You know what I'm saying? Like your older brother Jabril and all that, like that phase into us. So now, of course, that other generation is knowing anime and stuff like that. And then when you got, and see, it's all, then you look at like, okay, perfect example, Fortnite is having a Dragon Ball event tomorrow.
Wow.
Out of all the years they're having a Dragon Ball event. Oh, hello, money making. Hello, you know what I'm saying? Like, and look, I don't even play Fortnite like that anymore. But you best believe tomorrow I'm buying my Dragon Ball pack. I'm buying my damn Dragon Ball pack. Believe that. And I don't see anything wrong with Disney doing this. I honestly don't. But like you said, this is a test for them. This is to see. This is nothing like you said. This is testing the waters to see how many of those older people that we have on the subscription service watch this. Because y'all think about this. There's a reason why Disney asks you how old you are when you're making your account for those profiles. Because they use that as data. They use that for data. Because whatever profile you're on, if this mom's profile, this dad's profile, this J profile, whatever profile that is, everything you watch is getting calculated to see how much time you spend watching it. Okay? And that's what they're supposed to do. That's research. Because if I know I got some 25-year-olds who watch anime, why would I dish it out to people that's 50 knowing damn well they're not going to watch it?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not mad at Disney, but I do want them to buy DC. I do. I will say that. I want them to buy DC.
No. The dude from the bum from Discovery said they're developing a 10-year plan for DC.
Have you seen that guy? Does it look like he has a 10-year plan? Does he look like he have a 10-year plan? You can't even look at the camera and say that without smiling. When I saw his little jaw, I was like, does this guy look like the guy that has a 10-year plan? Like, he really reminded me of the Joker when the Joker was like, when Heath Ledger was like, do I look like the guy that has a plan? Like, I literally thought about that when he said, I'm like, this guy has a 10-year plan for Disney? I mean, for DC? So, for those of you who don't know, the guy, the president of, what is he? He's the president of Discovery or something, right? Or
some trash, whatever trash shows.
He's the president.
I don't know.
So he's the one that canned Batgirl and all that. He said that he had a 10-year plan for DC, but guys, the picture, I'm like, this guy doesn't have no damn 10-year plan. This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
I burst
but
out.
Right, what? All that kept thinking about was when the Joker was like, do I look like the guy that has a plan? Like,
I burst out laughing,
but
bro. I said,
now,
come on, bro.
Let me ask you this. This is a good question for you. Do you see yourself going to the movies anymore to see a DC movie?
Black Adam. Black Adam.
No
yeah,
Shazam?
Black Adam.
No Shazam? That's so
Shazam had, let me tell you, I didn't see the first Shazam in the movie theaters, but after watching it, it does earn my movie ticket.
It does. It was good.
I'll give it to them. I'll go see Shazam.
I'm gonna tell you God honest truth.
Anything past Shazam, I can't guarantee.
I don't want to get my money.
Henry Cavill.
I don't want to give my money to not Shazam or Black Adam. But my DC fanboy, my DC fanboy is not gonna let that movie pass without me seeing it.
There we go.
So I'm gonna see it. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, Black Adam. I'm calling it right here. I'm calling it right here. I'm calling it right here, and I'm gonna say it. And y'all gonna say y'all heard it here first. We're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about how bad Black Adam was.
I think it's gonna be bad.
I think it's gonna be bad. I think Shazam is gonna be okay. I don't think it's gonna be bad. I think it's gonna be okay.
Can't refute.
Now, do I want to? You know what? I will say I had a little bit of faith in Black Adam until The Rock spoke at Comic-Con. And I was kind of like, because, you know, The Rock already said that at this point, Black Adam doesn't know who Shazam or Superman even is.
Yeah.
Okay. Which ain't the bad thing. Okay. That I was kind of like, okay, all right. I mean, I don't know how it looks like it takes place at one point in the current timeline. So I'm like, well, how does he not know who Superman? Okay, but then neither here or there. Okay, I give you that. Yeah. But I remember I said on this show a long time ago, and y'all can go back when the Black Adam trailer came out. The Rock kept saying in every trailer, there's a new power in the DC universe. He said that the entire time. I'm like, why does he keep saying that? Black Adam is not like this whole being. Like, don't get me wrong, he can go with Superman, but he ain't like this grade A. Well, I'm not gonna say that. He's not a villain that would change the entirety of the DC universe.
Yeah.
But he kept saying that. And then I don't know if this is true, but then I read that The Rock is an advisor for the DC movies now. I read that somewhere. And I can't confirm if that's true or not. But I don't feel confident.
Disbelieve it
but that's what I'm saying. I can't disbelieve it because and then now I'm trying to tell y'all, Black Adam, we're gonna be disappointed. I'm calling it right now. And if I'm wrong, I will drink 2 bottles of water right here on camera for y'all, straight hands down. But I'm telling y'all right now, I don't think Black Adam is going to be good.
My expectations for superhero movies lately have been tremendously low in general, so that's why I haven't really had too much of an opinion right now, because it's like I'm soured right now. Like, I'm happy I got to watch Sandman and Bullet Train and all and Prey. Like, I'm happy. Like, it's a breath of fresh. It's like, thank God,
it is
something that I can rate higher than a 7. That's good. That's not MCU nor DCEU.
Agreed.
Like,
Agreed.
I'm starting to return back to, like, I want original content, man.
Like, you know, we had talked about on the show too, but I truly feel like our comic book phase is about to end sooner or later. Like, after this phase, I don't think comic book movies are going to hold up as good as they were now.
All right, I'm with you.
MCU,
DCU never got off the ground, and the MCU, it seems like it's running out of gas.
They're running out of gas right now. And I'm not saying that gas isn't going to pick up, but Marvel has done a good thing in bringing comic books to the light. I'm not denying that.
In the next, we in 2022. Let's say within the next 8 years, you think you'll be able to sit through 3 new trilogies of the Fantastic Four movies?
Nope. Nope.
I'm not knocking you. I'm just thinking that's where
Yes, Shaw, you're right. Shaw said all good things must come to an end. As the Oracle said in the Matrix, everything that has a beginning has an end. and
think about that. We gotta sit through three trilogies of Fantastic Four, and Ironheart might be, and then we got Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, maybe. And then we got it's so much.
I don't think we're gonna be able to do that, and that's not a bad thing. We didn't have our run with it. That's fine. We didn't have our run with it. Like now, if it goes on past that, I'm not knocking it. I'm saying, hey, kudos. Like they did it. But I just don't think it's gonna stick around that much because I do know some people who don't like superhero movies. Like you want a story, and I'm not gonna lie to you. There's this woman on my timeline. She was asking for recommendations. Her name is AP. She was asking for recommendations on movies, and she was saying she wanted a good movie, but she doesn't want it to be superhero. That's not her thing. And AP said that, and I said, well, damn, AP got a point because mostly everybody that was recommending her stuff was recommending her like superhero stuff. But you know what? If she was to ask that same question this week, I would point her to the Sandman. Because I don't have to tell her it's been in a comic book. And if you just watch it, you're going to be like, damn, this shit is good. This shit is good. Like,
it doesn't have a comic
this shit is
book
good.
vibe.
It doesn't have a comic book vibe. And she actually makes a good point. Because if I think about it, most of our movies that we say are top, they're movies like The Prestige, The Mist, something with a twist at the end or something that makes you think. Departed. And I don't think at this day and age right now, if you was to ask me what's my favorite movie, I mean, not talking about like The Sandman because that's a TV show, but a movie where I really that's on the same lines of The Prestige or The Departed or something like that, that's not a superhero, I would really have to think about it.
Yeah.
I really would.
Same.
Like, like, there's some good contenders, but if I think about, they're all like mostly comic book stuff or some stuff where it's high action, high octane all the time. Like, I actually do think John Wick is like a nice action movie, but that's just what it is. It's an action movie. It's not nothing, it doesn't need structure and stuff because you already know the background, you know what Keanu's going through. Like if I had to really think about a movie that was on the lines of The Prestige or something, I wouldn't be able to tell you one.
I ain't got nothing, bro.
I got nothing.
This year, like for and this is not saying this is movie of the year, but Batman is the only superhero film that is on my possible contender for movie of the year.
And I done already started making my list for shows and movies in 2022. So when we do our end of the year episode, and no funny, I'm like, my list is a lot shorter from last year. Yeah. It's a lot shorter from last year because we didn't ran that course. We didn't ran that superhero course and things like that. Like I do think that some movies are supposed to make you think. Like if you we talk about The Prestige all the time. The Prestige, I'm talking about mind blown, and I was like, what the fuck? But it was a great movie.
Yeah. Love it.
I don't think I can think of anything that I have seen this year that's not action or comic book driven that I can go like, damn, that was dope. That was dope. I mean, the closest thing will be probably Sandman.
Yep.
The closest thing would be Sandman. Sandman would be the closest.
Yep.
Sandman would be the closest.
Yep. Sandman's the closest.
I honestly don't think I can get. Oh, well, that's a TV show too. Well, I was gonna say The Lincoln Lawyer too. The Lincoln Lawyer was good on Netflix. That was good too. But once again, but yeah, but next week, Jay, I do want us to talk about you don't gotta watch every episode, but you know me, I'm a Smallville head, so I didn't watch like a good 3 or 4. My plan is to at Michael Rosenbaum and Tom Welling to have them watch Blerd. Hey, as my man said in Angels in the Outfield, it can happen.
Exactly.
It can happen. So
exactly.
But it is truly unique. Just watch one episode. You don't gotta watch all, but just to see what they had to go through, it's like, oh my God. Like, oh my goodness. But I do want to talk about that next week because with the Flash ending.
Sad day.
It's a sad day. And I will stand by my statement and I will say the Flash is second to Smallville in the whole universe. I know Scott was talking about Green Arrow, but don't get me wrong, Green Arrow was good, but it still don't compare to the Flash. It just doesn't.
No, man. And
it doesn't.
I understand where he was coming from,
right.
where he came from.
I get it.
I agree. I see what he's saying.
Yep.
But no, man.
No way. There's no way.
No.
I am gonna get I already talked to the Black Supreme Kai, the guy who we had talking about Cowboy Bebop. I told him that we was going to do another anime episode, so all I gotta do is let him know. So we got some guests coming. You know, if y'all want to join us, hell, I was even thinking about you know, maybe once a month we have maybe 4 people on, 5, and we just go ham. We bring up, like, I figure like we have like sometimes like a game show, you know, it'll be like what's better in these 2 movies, okay? I want to get that guy, the rap nerd, on here because he talks a lot on Twitter when I'm like, oh wait, hold on, big fella, because you know he was talking about like how he really loves Batman versus Superman. I'm like, we need him on the show. Like, we need him on the show. But I truly had a good time as always. Thanks for the people that came out. Thanks for the sub. Love y'all. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Y'all boy is gonna be probably streaming a little bit after this because now since Fortnite has a no build section, I've been cooking in Fortnite lately since you don't got a build. And I'm not gonna lie, the Dragon Ball thing coming out, so your boy gonna have his Vegeta skin in Fortnite soon. So
the movie come out this weekend too. I forgot about that.
I wanna see that.
I'm debating for either bootleg it. I don't know if I want to give them my movie ticket.
But is it a plan? But come on, bro. Come on. You got to give your money to Dragon Ball. At least the Dragon Ball.
I've been giving Dragon Ball Z my money for over 30.
I'm not going to lie to you, though.
20
hey,
years,
I ain't going to lie to you. Me and you in the same book.
They'll be okay if I skip out on this movie. You know what I'm saying? They will be okay.
You and me in the same book. I've been giving my money for them for goddamn 30 plus years. You right.
30
You right. You right.
They will be okay.
They going to be all right.
I saw the Broly movie in the movie.
Man, Broly was good, though, man. I did like me some Broly.
Agree and disagree.
I did like some Broly. I'm glad I didn't see Resurrection F in the movie theater because it was
same.
It was basically one of the episodes that I watched. I'm sitting here watching it on Google. And I'm like,
you saw it like that. Oh, you saw it.
Yeah.
Like that. The movie happened before this episode.
Oh, didn't know that. See,
yeah, the movie happened before.
I bought it here and I was like, the hell is this? This is the same episode. But I ain't gonna lie, My Hero Academia, they got my money, but those were good. I like My Hero, the My Hero movies.
Can't say I haven't seen the My Hero Academia movies. I can't speak on My Hero at this current moment in time, so we can just move on to the next topic.
How about Demon? I did like the Demon Slayer movie.
Oh yeah, I mean, I read the Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah, you probably read the manga, right?
So I know that. No, I'm not. But no, me saying that about My Hero is because I'm reading the manga and
it's completely different of y'all. Okay, got you.
That's why I was like, I can't speak on My Hero. It's heavy right now. Let me say it's heavy right now. It's a lot of things going on right now. It's My Hero.
I am going to stream later because I want to watch. I've been watching Spy Family on Crunchyroll. So I've been watching Spy Family.
Funny,
yeah, that's right.
That don't funny. That don't funny, bro.
I like the actually I've been watching started watching this thing called Blue Exorcist. Blue Exorcist is good too. I'm like, damn, this joint all right. The Blue Exorcist, the Blue Exorcist is all right.
The manga's still ongoing.
Okay, so I started watching Blue Exorcist. I want to finish watching Black Clover. Oh, whoa. Before we get out of here, I need to tell you. I started watching. Now, this was an anime that I could not get into. But for some odd reason, I started watching it. Okay? I said, you know what? I'm going to start watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh my God, you about to make me slap you, son.
Okay, so seriously, the first 2 episodes, I tried to watch it years ago. And the whole JoJo or them taking forever in the episode, or we must use what's the hormone to
The ripple.
The ripple.
Oh, you.
But hold on.
You're watching it dubbed, aren't you?
Yes, I'm watching it dubbed. Okay, but hold on. Give me,
the hormone. That's why I was like the hormone.
They like we must.
The ripple.
So in the joint it's called the ripple.
Yeah, it's called ripple.
Okay, yeah, they like just lose hormone. I'm like, what the fuck? So it took me years, and I never finished it. I literally got to the part where the dude dies who teaches JoJo. I was like, I can't watch no more. For some odd reason, I picked it up again. Don't ask me why.
Pelly. He's almost a Pelly.
Yeah.
Pelly died.
So I started watching it again. Bro, I love me some JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So
JoJo fire, man.
So I'm all the way to the part now. I think I like it in the 3rd season. So basically, they're in Japan. This is Jotaro is he not wearing the brown because I done made it through JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the first one. Then you got the one where Joestar dies and then his son is up, you know, because it's a generation thing.
Sunday, his father, you watch you watch the first season.
Watch the second season.
When Dio got the mask.
Mask, yep, past that.
Second season was the vampires. That's the grandfather. That's 3rd season's JoJo's grandfather.
Right. So then you got Jotaro, who's in the school jump, my man Jotaro, and the dude with the silver son. That season.
Father Narif and the stands. See, that's where it kicks up.
It does.
Where it gets going.
So, because now
using the
stands. Exactly.
Yeah,
so
okay.
there's an episode there when basically this guy turns kids into turns people into fetuses, and he has to protect the girl. But first of all, the episode is funny as shit because y'all, he's a kid, but the girl bad. She got the mooka mooka. She bad. Yeah. So she washing him up, and he motorboating the girl. Then she has to clean his goods, and he
Yeah.
But the message at the end of the show is very good because so the stand user turns the girl into a fetus. So he has to protect the fetus. Literally, y'all, it's like a real live fetus. So he protects her. Yeah, they all grow back up. And the girl's like, have you seen this cute little boy? But it's him. And he she got the buka bukas, you know, she got the buka bukas star, you know, that's why I call it big breast. The buka bukas. So she he watches her, he protects her, then she goes and he tells Jotaro, let's go, because the girl knows it's him because she sees the earring. But I will tell you, bro, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is so good. I don't know what took me so long to bro.
You see the ending credit song is Jonas and freaking you, right?
Bro, hold on. No. That's not what also we need to talk about. In the new episodes that I'm watching, the one where they're in Japan with Joestar's affair child, the one he had an affair with, it's Savage Garden. At the end of the episode,
that's throughout the whole show. He references famous things, Led Zeppelin, Savage Garden. He does that. Bro, a lot of the characters' names are based on pop culture of his favorite things.
I'm literally watching the episode.
You catch it though.
Yeah. So Jay, let me tell you, and Jay, out of all people, Jay know I was a Savage Garden head. So at the end of the episode starts to play, right? I get up about to go to the bathroom, about to walk out the man cave. And then I hear the do. I said, that sounds like Savage Garden. So I'm thinking maybe my phone ain't going off because Savage Garden's in my phone. And it's like, I'm the type of guy. I'm like, oh, wait, this is coming from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'm like, oh, shit. No.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. It's a lot. The name of stands are based off pop culture references. Yeah,
bro.
Even they're named after songs, artists, the whole
Wow.
nine groups. Like I said, Zeppelin,
What?
Led Zeppelin, and Zeppeli. Yeah, it's the same.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
See that, bro? So
D,
maybe
that's why I like it. It's so deep. I be catching them
yo,
jumps.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is so good. So like here's the thing, Jay. Maybe the same way I gave JoJo's Bizarre Adventure a third time because I tried to watch it again, it didn't work. Maybe I should do the same thing for Bleach. But God, when I tell y'all, I could not make it past like the second episode. I don't know if it was the talking, because in the first couple episodes they talk. It's almost like you're watching Romeo and Juliet a little bit. Like,
yeah.
And I'm like, I don't like this. Then when it starts to kick up, you're like, oh wait, this thing kind of fire. Then like, by the time you get to where their actual stands, you're like, oh,
it's so deep.
It's so deep. Yeah. Oh man,
nothing stops a roundabout though. That's the greatest ending of a JoJo song.
Bro.
The roundabout. That Joan is dope. That's the second season.
Bro, that thing was, oh my goodness, bro. I love me some JoJo's.
And before we leave, let me get my final thought. Hey, man, Nickelodeon, whoever has the rights to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, man, stop it, man. Stop making them jumps, man. It's terrible. It's trash. Stop it.
You talking about the new movie?
It sucks, man. Stop doing that, man.
Okay, so now you got to make me before we go off. Okay, so hold on. So I didn't see the movie because I was like, I don't get the mystic thing. And so my cousin was like, well, you got to watch Rise of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I said, okay. So let me tell you exactly how I went. I'm watching the first couple episodes. And now remind you, my remote is in my hand like this, right? And so normally y'all guys can't see, but I have a table that I keep right here. So when I watch my shows, such and such. So I'm sitting here watching it and I'm like, okay, I kind of like the dynamic. Leonardo's not like a leader, and that kind of blew me. Raphael is just like brute strength, but he's not a hard ass. I'm like, okay. Michelangelo still has his goofiness, but it's like Donatello he's outspoken and he's the one that does most of the talking in the joint. So I'm like, okay. Now I was fine there. I completely lost it when the guys like whatever they're fighting breaks their weapons. So they get more weapons. They was like, hey guys, you want to choose these weapons that's glow over here? So instead of getting the size, Raphael gets like these little, I forget what the sticks are called. Leonardo gets one big sword. Michelangelo gets some damn jump rope with a fireball at the end. And I was like, and Jay, I literally went like this. Yeah. I said, bruh, I understand that times change and Ninja Turtles is supposed to be written for the times, but nobody's personal. There's nothing here that symbolizes what Ninja Turtles was.
It ain't even about was. It's just pure terrible in general. It is. Man. It's just bad.
It is like, and it's now I know on Twitter everybody was talking about the movie was good, but I can't even make it past the show because
it was trash.
I tell people all the time, the reason why the Turtles did so good is because you could relate to them because they were brothers.
Right.
That first goddamn movie, okay? When Raph goes on his own and gets his ass whooped, you're like, that's what the hell you get, Raph, but you feel bad for him because now his brothers are mourning for him because they don't know if he's gonna die, they don't know if he's gonna make it, okay? Then when Splinter comes, and then that is my favorite scene in the Ninja Turtles movie, when they're trying to reach the last stage and they meditate and Splinter comes through the fire and you see the connection. Ralph, who's the hard ass, is actually comforting Leo. They're dumping hands. Donatello is wiping Michelangelo's tears and consoling him. I said, this is what the Turtles is about. This is the family aspect of it. This new one, you get
cracking jokes right along with everybody else. April O'Neil's a one-liner. Right, April O'Neil, like that's all she's like.
And in the show, she's like, and then that's another thing. And at least the Turtles show, in our old Turtle shows, like O'Neil brung them together with Casey and made more of a family dynamic. Like you say here, she's just a one-liner. She's just a one-liner.
They looked at. They think the personality of the Turtles with Leo being cocky, Ralph now being the big brother leader, Mikey being the immature, and Donatello being the smart. Those aren't personality.
Right.
Those are traits.
Those are traits.
And they took those traits and made them personality, but you took away the actual personality
of the turtles. Because there's nothing there to keep me interested. Because I watched 2 episodes. I was like, this is terrible. This is terrible.
I watched the movie and I was just like,
I just, and even if you gave them
powers,
right? That's what I'm saying.
Powers.
Even if you gave them mystic weapons, I would have been fine with.
Ninjas. Not ninjas. They got powers.
And that's the thing.
Ninja.
They don't in the TV show. There's an even aspect where they know they don't make the aspects of the ninjas, so they go like, we must be ninja. Oh, and then what they did to Master Splinter. Oh my God. Oh my God!
Jokes right along with him. He's not
oh
being
my
the
God.
mature father figure.
He's literally sitting in front of a TV watching soap operas, which is fine because even when in our stuff he does that, but he gives no guidance. There's no guidance. Yeah. Like there's no guidance. I'm literally like, what have y'all done? Like I could not believe it. I could not believe what I was watching.
When on Avatar, and Uncle spoke, I got quiet. My uncle was talking to me.
Yep.
When he would talk to Zuko and tell him, bring some tea. It does this. The spiritual dog. I'm sitting there like,
I use this line all the time with my cousins.
I hear you, Uncle.
And I got it from Master Splinter. Anger clouds the mind. When he's talking to Raphael and he's like, I have tried to hone your angers, but I can't. He said, but your brothers are here and I am here, my son. And then you get none of that father figure with this Splinter. You literally get, he's like the oldest brother who's just a jackass. Like that's what that Splinter is like. You're like, why should I listen to you? Like, I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Oh my God. I was so blown. Like I said, this is terrible. This is terrible. But
it was terrible, bro.
We're up on, we went past our time this week, but
yeah.
Thank y'all for watching. We love y'all. Stay frosty. Make sure you hit that like and that sub button, and we'll see y'all next week.